capable of navigating the treacherous, waterlogged areas are urgently required to reach the countless men, women and children still awaiting rescue. The Nigerian media is issuing a desperate plea to the government, humanitarian organizations, international actors and citizens across the nation. Step in now, before it's too late. For more information on how you can help, contact Professor Usman A. Tar, the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Internal Security, Borno State, on 0809-233-3955. Every second counts.
This is powered by Atlantic Television Network.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Society Watch on Atlantic Television Network, and I still have Mr. Edafe with me in the studio. And now the rest of our stories from Kwara State. Kwara State government has prosecuted 5 landlords in Ilorin for failing to provide toilet facilities in their apartments. This announcement was made by Alhaji Idayat Falosho, the acting general manager of the Kwara State Environmental Prosecution Agency, during a cleaning and sensitization exercise at Mandate Market. The exercise was conducted in collaboration with the Foundation for Dry Tap and River Basin Rejuvenation, which provide waste evacuation truck and 240 liters basin for traders. Idayat emphasized the importance of maintaining a clean environment to prevent disease outbreak and urged traders to keep the market hygienic. She noted that the landlord fine started at 50,000 naira is found guilty for environmental laws. Kwapa has begun enforcing strict sanitization practices, including relocating airing marketers and clearing blockage drainage system. During the exercise, Kwapa officer worked despite the rain to clean the market. The foundation spokesman, Mr. Aliu Abdulateef, highlighted their partnership with the government in promoting a clean environment across 24 states. The Babaloja of Mandate Market, Halaji Moritala Tambaroku, thanked the government and requested improvements, including more drainage systems, road rehabilitation and toilet facilities in the market. All right, first of all, I would like to think that this is in the market premises, a market environment, because it's sanitized, what's it called, the sanitation was actually in the market. And then the landlords, I don't know if you have noticed that, at least I've seen a lot of shops. Some of them even go ahead to use buckets to help themselves, and then they move to the gutter and all of those. You build a shop for a worker, you build a shop and you did not produce toilet inside. But what do you think about this? Finding landlords 50,000 for not providing toilet facilities in their apartment. Do you think that this initiative is on the right direction?
Well, it's not a market.
It's a market.
It's a market built by individuals. It's a market owned by individuals. It's not government markets. And if the shops are allocated, just as we have here in Ribman, one time allocated. So if you allocate shops to the individual, is it not the duty of the individuals to provide toilets?
But I'm thinking in my head, it could be a place that is being maybe allocate house for markets, and people who perhaps try to build one or two to hand over shop, because reading through the story, we realize that it's more of market cleaning. It wasn't normal housing apartments.
Well, we are going back to the issue of the development of our minds.
Okay.
If you build toilet in a market, after this, I don't think you can use that toilet anymore, as far as Nigeria is concerned.
No, why are you so optimistic about that? Because
we do not have a sense of hygiene as a people.
Really?
Yes. It will not be taking a Alamo bitters. This one is not.
It's what? 10,000?
No, it is 100,000.
100,000.
Then we build a public toilet. We build a public toilet. No, 100,000 is too small.
It's too small?
Yeah, maybe like 1 million.
How much do you even have to build a toilet first? That you're betting 1 million?
No, we'll contribute it.
We'll contribute the money.
After contributing the money,
okay,
we build the toilet.
Okay.
They will now have a stake of 5 million. We put it there.
Okay. And
at the end of the day,
3 days.
Yes, at the end of the day, we wait for 3 days. Then, if it is not messed up, you take the 5 million.
The 5 million.
Yeah. If it is messed up, I take the 5 million. Like this is your office.
Okay, without monitoring.
Normal human being.
Oh.
Where you go to use the toilet and being, you must make it decent for another.
So the market people have a different mind altogether.
But not just only the markets, in many places, in schools, my daughter just left a school in here. They don't use the toilet because I'm here to throw it.
That's not ridiculous.
You understand? They don't go near the toilet. Even the people employed to be cleaning it, they don't even do it.
Wow.
They don't clean it. Because we do not have a sense of sanity as a people. All what we just need, get some money anyhow you want to get the money, get it, build a house. I have my own, I'm a landlord, I have my own compound, I have my own car, and then you have some women around you, then you are a big boy in town. That's our civilization. That's our civilization. We have no sense of moral. We don't have a moral training. We don't have spiritual training, godly training. We don't have it. We carry certificate about and we do all sort of nonsense thing. That should not be mention of people who went to secondary school, not even universities. So we are not surprised to see this kind of story. And again, our governments, we are so loose.
Really?
Yes. Government in Nigeria is so loose. Otherwise, a government put an eye into every detail in society. Look at this fuel this thing. I called about a few weeks ago. My brother in Lagos called me. We just complaining about the fuel. Why we're buying it 1,003, 1,004. He said we went to Lagos at 800 something. I said, well, yeah, but I got buying it at 1,400. He said, no, in Lagos it never get to 1,000. That was about when it was around 1,400 that time. But in Port Harcourt here, don't you have depot? How many depots do you have in Port Harcourt here? Are you taking it from here to Anambra? So if you sell it 1,400 where you have the depot, you get it to Anambra, how much will you sell it there? You get it to Enugu, how much will you sell it there? So we have a system where government, somebody, okay, my own is 1,400, my own is 1,300. So people just do things anyhow they like as far as we are concerned in Nigeria. Government monitor activities of citizens. It's the way it is all over the world. Government monitor activities of citizens. You don't just exploit society. You don't just come to society and mess up everywhere. You don't use the inadequacies to rob the entire community.
All right, Sedafe, before we go to the next story, I just want to get this very clear. Now that the landlords who built apartments without building toilets,
yes,
given a fine of 50,000 naira, do you think that this will make other people, intending landlords, or better still landlords, to do something about this? Or is it going to bring a change to an improvement to open defecation? Because this is something that we are complaining that the level of open defecation in our society is getting out of hand. So do you think this is actually going to help somehow? Well,
it depends on the available laws.
Okay.
If there are laws regulating such behaviors and the stipulated punishment is fine of 50,000, then they cannot do more than that, if that is the position of the law. But beyond that, we don't need law. That's why Paul said, we don't need right. A man who knows God doesn't need law to do what is the gospel. You must have conscience as a people that this thing is wrong, let me not do it. Until we have such consciousness, our country will remain like this. You are doing something that your conscience does not prick you that what you are doing is wrong. We can't live like that. We don't need law. For me, I don't need law to say, let me not do what is bad. It's only
content and establishment of psychology officer cadet. Other conscious including unpaid bearers expenses, life insurance, repatriation allowances and salaries arrears of employees aired in 2022. The union issued a 40-day ultimatum to NAFDAC management on September 20, 2024, and after the staff congress on October 4, they agreed to strike due to management's action. The union has instructed all workers to withdraw their services and evacuate NAFDAC premises. Starting the strike will continue. What did they call it? Voting for the position of directors in other offices, and they have chose and decided to go on indefinite strike. Do you think that this is definitely going to affect the society? I'm looking at it in this angle because, you know, a lot of persons don't even want to see NAFDAC around them, especially for those people that have not done the needful. Do you get? But in a situation that the workers have gone on strike, that is to say that no check meeting of goods, if it is...
Even with NAFDAC, we still have a lot of fake goods in town. So, you know, Nigerians are very smart. Salary. I know variation.
They don't do the same work.
Don't do the same work. I know there is always variations in the amount of emolument. But when the gap is so much, and the persons now receiving this heavy amount, you can see that even month to month, you don't even hear him say anything. So you are just wasting resources. You are wasting resources on one side, and you are punishing your citizen on the other side. People who do more work should receive more money than people who do less work. That is how every society is structured.
Is that ever going to happen?